Hello friends, it's Mal with Made by Manny and Mal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a little bit of a different video for you. I wanted to do more of an inspirational kind of idea tutorial. This is a really simple and easy design, and I just wanted to share it with you. If you are anything like me, you have so much patterned vinyl that you don't know what to do with it. And most of the time we will just wrap it around a cup and that's our design. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a different idea for something that you can do with that patterned vinyl. I really hope that you enjoy it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not already, subscribe to our channel for new videos every single Tuesday and Saturday. All the products I'm using in this video will be linked down in the description box below, as well as links to all of our social media pages and information on the new Patreon membership that we are launching September 1st. So if you want to learn more about any of that stuff, be sure to check out the description box. Okay, I think that's all. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. We're starting with a 30-ounce fatty from the Stainless Steel Depot. I've already prepped it and base painted it white, and now we're going to go in with our spray paint. I'm using Planet Blue from Montana Colors. This is my favorite color recently. It's so beautiful. So here's what our cup looks like after we've painted it. I'm gonna let that sit aside and dry about an hour, and in the meantime, I'm going to get my SVG ready. So this is an SVG I purchased off of Etsy, and I created a circle. That's where our pattern vinyl is going to go, and then this is the SVG itself, and then I just created an offset of that SVG. So we've got 3 layers going here, and I'm just going to cut them out and then layer them on the tumbler. The SVG that we're using is really thin and delicate and has a lot of detail, so I'm going to show you a little trick that I use when I have SVGs like this. So I'm going to go up to offset, and I'm going to change the size of my offset to 0.005. So we're going to make this really thin, and then I'm going to select both the offset and the regular image that we have, and then I'm going to weld those two together. So that's going to thicken up our regular SVG and just make it a little bit easier for the silhouette to cut it out. I sized this at about 4.75-ish around, and then I cut it out on my silhouette with a force of 16 and a speed of 4. And then I'm just arranging them on my mat like this. I'm going to let them cut them out, and once they're all cut out, this is what we have. So we have the pattern vinyl, then we have the offset, which I cut out of Cricut Premium Textured Gold vinyl, and then the regular file we just cut out of black Oracal 651. This is so delicate still, so we are going to reverse weed it. So I'm just taking it right after it's been cut, applying my transfer tape directly on top of the image, and then I'm going to carefully peel back the backing. And we've got some letters that are still on the backing, but that's okay, we can just hand place them after. And then I'm going to take off that excess negative space. Basically, I'm going to peel away the pieces that you would weed out normally, and then we're going to weed out all of the stuff in the middle. So reverse weeding is really helpful when you have super delicate or small pieces of vinyl, because they stick a lot better to the transfer tape than they would to the paper backing as you try to peel up all those little details. So it just gives you a little bit more security. You don't lose as many letters or as many pieces, and it's really a technique that I use very often. So once I've got this all weeded, I'm going to start placing everything on my tumbler. I'm going to go layer by layer, applying them directly to the cup and layering them that way. You can definitely layer them before you put them on the cup, but I just prefer to do it this way. By the way, this vinyl is from the Vinyl Cottage. I will have it linked in the description box below. It's such a different kind of fall pattern, and I really like it. I wanted to use something a little bit different than what you would normally see. So just going to place this right in the middle of my cup, and I chose a fatty or a thick style tumbler because I wanted to make this circle really big, and I wanted you to be able to see the image on the cup. So after we have the pattern vinyl down, we're going to very carefully place down this Cricut textured vinyl. I really like this vinyl. I don't usually like Cricut stuff, but I love this vinyl. It's really great. So then once I've got that smoothed on there, I'm going to apply the main decal. And this, you want to really take your time, make sure that you are lining everything up, because once you've got it down, it's really hard to pick it up and move it around again. So just take your time with this, be really careful, and try to find like an anchor point that you can line up with. I used the big leaf in the center, made sure that everything was lined up there, and then I knew that everything else would line up after that. Once I've got my transfer tape pulled back, I'm going to go over this decal a little bit just to make sure that I didn't miss any tiny little pieces like in between the letters or anything, and just finish up all of the weeding. So this is what our decal looks like, and now we're going to go straight into epoxy. I've got 30 milliliters of a little extra ink epoxy mixed up here, and I'm going to add a little bit of diamonds from Glitter Heart Company into my epoxy, and this is going to give the cup an overall just like gorgeous sparkle. And I'm going to add about 20-ish milliliters of this epoxy to this cup. I didn't use the full 30. I didn't want to do too thick of a coat. But once I've got it on, I'm going to hit it with my torch and then let this sit and cure about 6 hours. After that coat cured, I cleaned up my rim and then I added my final coat of epoxy. I did another coat of about 20 to 25 milliliters, and once that was all cured, we were all done. So like I promised, this cup was very quick, simple, and a pretty easy technique. I really love how it turned out. It's just really elegant and a really cute design for fall, I think. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.